Now, let us move on to the density of a substance in its different states. We have already studied in the first chapter. We know that substance exists in three different states. Which are the three different states? We have solid, liquid, and a gas. For example, ice, water, and steam are the three states of the same substances. Suppose if I am going to take a water, I am going to freeze it, it will become ice. So here the ice is a solid state. The water is in a liquid state. Similarly, the steam is in the gaseous state, but it is of the same substance. That means ice, water, and steam, these three are made up of a same substance. Then we also studied about molecular model in the first chapter. So how will be the packing of molecules in three different states? So molecules of a solid are closely packed and liquid are loosely packed, while those of gas are very loosely packed. So these things we have studied already. Therefore, a substance is highly dense in solid state, it is less dense in liquid state, and still less dense in a gaseous state. That means a substance is highly dense in solid state. That means density of a substance is more in solid state compared to the liquid state, but the density of liquid state will be more when we compare with the gaseous state. We have only one exceptional case here. The density of ice is less than water. You can see the ice is in the solid state. What is the density? 0.917 gram per centimeter cube. So just now I said density of a substance in solid is more than the density of a substance in liquid state. But water is in the liquid state, but here the density of liquid is only more. Students, you have to remember this is the only exceptional case. Only exceptional case we can find in density. So the density of ice is less than water, and of steam is still more lesser, that is 0.00057 gram per centimeter cube. The table gives the density and relative density of some common substances. So here we have a table. You can see the solid, liquid, and you can see the substance density and a relative density column. So in the density we have a density in a gram per centimeter cube and density in a kg per meter cube, but relative density as a no unit at all. Let me take an example of a lead here. Lead is a solid substance. It has got a density 11.5 in a gram per centimeter cube, but observe the relative density. What is the value? It is also 11.5. Here both the values are same, but in density we have unit, but in relative density we don't have any unit. So similarly, observe other example, iron. Let me take. So we have the density of iron as 7.8 here. So what is the relative density of iron? It is also 7.8 here. Similarly, let us go for an liquid substances. Now observe very carefully the mercury. What is the density? 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. But what is the relative density? 13.6. Students, from this you have to understand that the density and relative density both are same, but the density has got a unit, that is gram per centimeter cube and kg per meter cube, but the relative density does not have any SI unit. So in today's class we have learnt about the relative density and the formula for relative density, that is the density of a substance divided by density of a water. And also we studied one more formula, that is mass of any volume of the substance divided by mass of the same volume of a water. And we also studied how to find out or how to determine the relative density of the liquid using a density bottle and the density of a substance in different states. So students, you have to remember the density and relative density are same, but density has got a unit and relative density does not have any unit. Thank you students. Have a nice day. Stay home. Stay safe.